I'm really, really proud of myself. I have posted, or I will, by the time this one is up, if this one isn't it, 10 videos in May. What? 10? Bitch. I don't know, it's such a weird time to talk about dating during quarantine, but like, I'm gonna do it because I feel like dating has been a big part of my life since I figured out what it was. I don't want to say I'm good at it. I'm the greatest dater ever, but I feel like I know what I'm doing. Like, truly, I feel like I know what I'm doing. Dates do not intimidate me. Dates are fun for me. There's a way to date drama-free and stress-free, and that's what we're gonna talk about while I do my makeup. Okay, so I've done my brows, and I have on a little bit of my LA Girl corrector, but I'm gonna put on Mo. Okay, first tip when it comes to dealing with men. And this is probably the most important tip. After this, just click out. I don't care, I don't need to watch that. I'm kidding, please stay. But, y'all, this is so fucking crucial. I really need you to hear me here. Like, listen to me. I know you're hard-headed, and that's why you don't have a man. Just like me. Okay, so fucking listen. No, I make everything very simple for not only them, but mostly for me. I have one attitude when it comes to texting. It is positive, and it is simple. Don't stray from that. And let's like, what the fuck do you mean? Okay, consistently be the same person every day. And I know that's hard because honestly, I'm not the same person every fucking day, especially not when my emotions are involved. So what I mean by this, and I had somebody tell me this, they're like, even when you ghosted me and didn't text back for days, when I texted you or when you texted me, it was as if nothing happened. And that's how you have to be. Anytime you say hello to me, you're gonna get the same hello. Hi, like lit, like I'm happy to hear from you. That is the thing, like there's a way to play games, which is exactly what I'm telling you to do. Don't get it confused. Play games, but play nice. And that's the key to getting these niggas. At the end of the day, what a man is looking for is a hot chick with a good personality that's chill. That's the thing. All men were raised with this idea that a woman is going to come in and stress him the fuck out. But with like intention to stress him out. That's the thing, I'm stressing these niggas, absolutely. I didn't text you back for 3-4 fucking days. But knowing that when you do text me and we do communicate, that it's going to be chill as fuck, like I'm not gonna get on your ass and like almost to the point where you're not gonna feel comfortable enough to ask me questions, that's when you got him. You consistent as fuck. When I say like, there's like 4 emojis that I use, like this, I'm happy, I'm sad, you got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep yourself consistent, and this is gonna help you when you're dating multiple people. Be very consistent with the way you talk and keep your energy always the same when it comes to online communication. Always happy to see them if you're interested in them. If you're interested in them, always make it a vibe when they start talking to you. Just everything's chill, everything's good, even when it isn't, but like with like just an air of positivity is really important. These are all things I'm talking about happen before like the first date. That is the thing, you have to play your role. Like that is where I think a lot of women get caught up, is when we start to presume. We start to act like a girlfriend and we haven't been on a date yet. That's insane. Don't ever fucking do that shit. Don't do anything. That's the easiest thing to dating. You have to be lazy. You can't start to give a fuck. You really have to wait. If you're good at waiting, you're gonna be good at dating. Text him where you're at before you're dating. I'm gonna be honest. Don't ever do that shit unless he's on his way to pick you the fuck up or he's bringing me food or something. Like, don't you dare. Think about my usual dating pattern. I'll have them over. Or you go there. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Sometimes, depending, I like to have guys come over to my house. If I've hung out with them before, I'll want them to show the vibe that I'm on. And this is the time to show out, ladies. When you first invite them over, and I'm not talking about sex. Like, this has nothing to do with sex. Don't. Ideally, I wouldn't fuck them. But I understand if, like, the night goes well, and then but never start it off with the intention of a dick appointment. Because if you do, it will turn into a dick appointment. If you think about a dick appointment, it becomes a dick appointment. That's it. Like when he comes in, like depending on what you partake in or not, like if you're a sober chick, stay sober. If you like to drink, have out drinks. If you like to smoke, be ready to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like set up your vibe, so have your space obviously clean, lights a little low, you know, like your night lighting, like no overhead lighting. I think that's you know, that's different. That's your home. You know, whatever. But create the vibe, lay out some candles, like make it girly, but make it like if you're doing it for yourself, you know what I mean? Like your self-care, like make it girly, make it your vibe. Don't try and do too much like for him. Just set the night up for a really nice night with yourself, but with him included. I'll do is like, I'll turn on my Chromecasts and I'll like play like music videos, but like, you know, like cool aesthetic music videos. And then I'll have like, you know, a little something burning, you know, a little something ready. And then like, you know, of course, maybe like some drinks, you know, even if it's just a little something, you know, just being hospitable is a really, really, really good way to get a man to like you. And sometimes you might feel like you're doing too much, but if it comes off in a way like this is how I conduct my space, this is the vibe that I like to be on every night, and make it, don't fake it. You know what I mean? Like make it you. But it's really, really attractive to them. Like there's something about like, okay, this woman knows how to unwind. And I hope you're catching my drift right now. It's like, you do have to present a little drama free, but that doesn't mean you're not like the other girls. You know what I mean? Like you can have your drama. You can talk about your friends and like things that are going on in your life and like things you don't like. You can be both the yin and yang. You can be negative and positive without making it someone else's problem. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, the point is being hospitable, bringing a man into your home and making it seem like a place where he can see himself more is very important. I think that's a very important step in dating, is seeing each other's homes and how you conduct yourselves, especially at night. It's very important. It's usually gonna be the time you spend the most time together. This is what all of our hangouts are gonna be. Really set the vibe. Okay, when it comes to dating multiple people, I'm just gonna sidestep to dating multiple people. Good choice. I always recommend when it comes to dating and you're first getting out there, have a top 3. Date 3 men for 3 months. If a man does not like sit you down and have a talk with you about wanting to only date each other, don't get out the game. I'm gonna be honest, don't even think about getting out of the game. Constantly be looking for new niggas. And I don't mean looking, you know what I mean? Like ladies, you know, we're not looking for men, but we are acquiring them. And you can acquire them while a man isn't quite serious about you. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that. I definitely think it's very important to take your time. Just keep everything straight. I have emojis for everybody. I add and detract emojis depending on how they're doing in my life. Like, oh, blink and blink brought me lunch. Add a little emoji, you know what I mean? But one way to keep it all the way straight, besides organizing everything in your phone, I would have note sections for where I met them, because sometimes by the end of dating all these guys, I'll come down to the one guy that I really like and we're about to be like boyfriend and girlfriend, and I forgot where we met because I was meeting a lot of people at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things like that, like, that just fucking fall through the cracks. So I would keep some notes on their contact so you can keep them straight. I know that sounds horrible, but it's true. Just, it's better than forgetting about one. It truly is. Being unavailable is an art. And it's an art you have to get comfortable with. You have to get comfortable with the fact that sometimes it goes wrong, but sometimes it goes really fucking right. Men don't like when you're available. This is a conversation I have today with my current boyfriend. Like, I'm like, you don't like me as much when I'm like all over you. You like me more when I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Like, you are all over me. Like, if I pull my laptop out, it's over. He's in my lap. You can have a ton of free time. I have dated and had nothing but time, but these niggas did not see me. You would not see me. Faking busy is also super duper fun. Okay, you work it, like, you know what I'm saying? Just be busy. I think that's important for life as a young adult, to keep your mind off of like being consumed by dating and things like that. Is just by keeping busy with friends and just having a fun lifestyle. Like if he sees you having fun, going out on like Sundays and just like being a lively person is very important. I think it's sexy to everybody to have a life. Always, 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 always. And see what piques his interest. That's the whole thing. The whole thing about dating is keeping somebody interested. Because if you can keep somebody interested for a month, then maybe you can keep me interested for the rest of my life. I think being out there is one of those things that like is very undervalued. Like as much as I'm telling you to be unavailable and set a vibe and text cool, also when you're in person, be 100% yourself. Like scare them with it. Like hit them over the fucking head with your personality. And even if it's a strong personality, you will date so much faster this way. Like it's just saving you time. Like truly, I don't believe in games outside of like, what am I doing? Where am I at? You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna play any games with you as far as like, who the fuck am I? Like hell no. You're gonna know exactly who I am every time we hang out. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the thing. It's the piece that's missing. That's what makes them want to see you. Being 100% yourself, this cool chick that you are, but whenever we're not around, she's just like, not whatever, but you know, just like not that same version, you know what I mean? It's just so watered down that they like, I need to get back to the real thing, like I need to see her, you know what I mean? And I think that's the happy medium. That's what keeps them interested. And that's the thing. There's no need to work on that. That's not part that you need to work on. It's really just something to remember. That you've a vibe that no one else can recreate, and it's best to just put it all on them now. Like I cuss a lot. I talk about sex a lot. I foul mouth. I like to watch The Real Housewives. You know, like I'm a little messy at times. You know, it's like I want you to see Yvanna. And I hope that you like her, but I can't show you something else and try and keep that shit up. If anything, it's a lot easier to be too much of me and see if you can handle it and see if we can work together than to find out later on that there's so many things about me that like you just don't fuck with. Like that's just too much. Like the fuck has time for that? I really don't believe in toning yourself down. I don't think it does you any favors later. And I also think it really does inhibit the click. If you aren't being yourself and they're not being their self, you're never gonna click. False facades don't click. Like fake don't click. Like it just doesn't. There's a reason why people are like, oh wow, we just like clicked. It's because somebody came up real, and you decided in that moment, I'm gonna meet them where they are. Because I'm like, kind of like, whoa, this is different, like this is new. But you guys can always ask me questions, or I can text you niggas for you. It's fine, just give me your iCloud and like, I'll just handle it. And you have a boyfriend in probably like a month. There is one thing that I really do want to discuss though. One thing that has plagued my heart since college. Because college is when I found out what the fuck talking was. I didn't know talking was a thing. And in my opinion, it's not. Like I don't believe in the talking stage. I just say dating. Like I don't care. The guy that I was dating, and I don't think he knew that we were dating, because sometimes they don't know that they're dating me. And that's fine. That's totally fine. Because he was like, wait, we were dating? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, wait, you had a chance? And I was like, yes, we were dating, you were coming over. What the fuck do you mean? Like we were hanging out. You know what I mean? Like we hadn't had sex or anything. So it was like, maybe he doesn't know? I was like, the fuck, yes, we are dating. The fuck? Sometimes you have to tell them. And that's the thing, you cannot be shy. And it's sad to say the bitches that get what they want are bitches. Like girls that are just gonna be like, hey, you're my man now. Don't accept talking. If you don't like talking, don't accept it. Just be like, hey, I'm not the type, like from the jump, like, hey, I'm not the kind of person that like talks. I don't talk. I don't care if you're talking to other girls, but technically like, we're dating. We're dating. You know what I mean? Like, are we dating exclusively? No. But I'm letting you know, like right now, like we're going out on dates and we're dating. Like if you're interested, like, and that's the thing. Sometimes you don't even have to tell them. Like if things just get to a standstill, like he comes over and you know, things don't really progress. It's kind of like, okay, you need to take me out on a date. And that's the thing. It's like, just start talking about going out or invite them out. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what the issue is nowadays with dating. I think a lot of women think men are just cheap. I don't think that's it. I think it's the commitment of dating. I think sometimes being out with somebody, people get the wrong idea and can take it like really crazy seriously. But I think if everyone kind of got on the same page of like, dating is chill, dating doesn't mean you're my boyfriend, dating doesn't even mean that like, I might see you next week, like who fucking knows, you know? from my experience, just getting out of the talking phase is not ever getting into it. Don't ever subscribe to that shit. Don't ever tell your friends you're talking to him. None of that shit. Don't ever, ever mention it. Oh yeah, we talked. Like if he asks you about another nigga and you say that we talked, don't say that shit. Don't ever say that shit. Don't ever say that you have talked to somebody or anything like that. Just say, yeah, we were dating. And that adds mystery. Because it's like, honestly, a lot of them don't know what that means. They'll be like, dating. Like, what does that mean? Like, like fuck them up in the head. We barely even talked. Shut the fuck up. Insane. Like, the emotional detachment of it all boggles me. All right, so this is the finished look. Just some lashes, clean face, and lots of lip gloss, and nose highlight. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll probably do a part 2 if this one goes over well. But yeah, I have plenty of dating tips. I've been through it all. If you like this video, don't forget to leave it a like. If you like me, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see more of me, you can always check me out on my Instagram, Yvanna. Bye.